In today's video, I'm going to talk about a very important lesson I learned about competitive Overwatch. If you guys remember, a while back I made a video called Tips for Competitive. And in that video, one of my tips was to stay calm. I know that that tip is a little bit cheesy, but honestly doing it has helped me out a lot in my competitive games. To add onto that point, you should probably stop blaming your team for everything and criticize yourself a little bit more. If you always blame your teammates, you will eventually develop a god complex and blaming others for your mistakes. For a little backstory, I used to blame my teammates for everything, even for my mistakes or something they had nothing to do with. I did criticize myself every now and then, but I would pretty much blame everything on my team. Once I hit Diamond and started taking the game way more seriously and criticizing myself more, helps you win games, and it's good to get into this habit as well. Doing this for a week showed me a lot about Overwatch. It's not always your team's fault. The enemy team can be good, and win or lose, you always become a better player. Following this specific tip has actually helped me last longer in competitive games. What would happen before I reached Diamond and I was high plat was I would play like 3-4 games like a week in total, so I would barely climb. And as soon as I lost, back out, never play comp again for a week. Doing this has helped me last longer in comp mentally, so I get less mad and it takes something like really hardcore to fucking trigger me and stop playing comp for a good time. Another good thing to remember too is that it's only a game. At the end of the day, it's just meant for fun. And another very good thing I learned too is like remaining optimistic with your team. I've ran into some less than stellar team comps with a 3 DPS thing, plat strat, and I didn't like it, but I toughed my way through the match. I played my heart out. We ended up drawing. Now there was one dude in particular, and he was throwing. He was mad that me and my friend and pretty much the rest of the team weren't in team chat, so he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna pick Widow. And I heard this because, you know, I can still hear team chat even though I'm in a party chat. And as soon as he started throwing, I was pissed. I was like, fuck, we're gonna lose this. We're not gonna get the point whatsoever. And then we drawed it. And I honestly still don't know how we drawed it. I think we had some really good teammates. I was like in the zone too, but I was playing support. So I really felt like I wasn't doing much for the team. To recap this video and tell you guys the important lessons I've learned, it's not always your team fault. The enemy team can have some good people. They're not winning just because you blow. And win or lose, you'll always end up being a better player by the end of the match. Other than that, if you guys like this video, give it a like. If you're new, subscribe. Other than that, peace.